Alright, let's get in the plane and do our thing. First, let's turn on the oxygen. Let's turn on the battery inverter. We'll turn on the boosters. And now we're ready to light up the APU. Okay. And when that gets to 100% right here, we'll be turning on the APU generator. And while we're waiting for that, let's close our cockpit. Arm the ejection seat. And that's now at 100%. Let's go ahead and get our radios set up so we can contact the ATC to get clearance to start our main engines. This is 132.55 for the AM radio. Turn on the UHF. Hey, there we go. This is 327. Okay. 27. And the
Let's roll.
Yeah,
we're burning daylight.
I know. 38.7. Alright. Now we should be able to use the forward mic button right here to call up the ATC F5. Nellis is F1. Request startup F3.
Hog 1-1. Request startup.
It should come back pretty quick here. Oh, I forgot to turn on the APU generator. My bad. Alright. Let's try this again. ATC F5, F6. Oops. Good job, Bruce. ATC is F5. Yeah, I'm off to a great start. F1, request startup, F3.
Hog 1-1. Request startup.
Let's turn on these main engine generators as well so I
Hog
don't forget.
1-1. Cleared for startup. Wind 038 at 2 meters per second.
Alright, here we go. We'll start the left engine first. While I'm over here, this master external lighting switch we're going to put aft. And then, oh, don't do that. This is our left engine spooling up. This is a temperature, core RPM, and the fan RPM. I think that's hydraulic pressure, I forget. But anyway, while that's coming up, let's go ahead and get our lights set up. I like to have the lights turned up for the instrument. Okay, there we go. 2 more. That's warning me to turn off the APU generator, but we haven't started engine number 2 yet. Okay, there we go. Alright. Let's start engine 2. I'm assuming 1 has stabilized. Yep, everything's stable there. Let's start up engine 2. 2, and then we can turn off the APU when that stabilizes. In the meantime, let's turn on the CDU and EGI to get those computers booting up. While we're down here, let's switch this to flight plan. And then what we'll do is turn on this computer and get this into test mode, the IFFCC, and turn on these 2 displays. And then up here you can see it's ready for the bit test. We have to hit enter to start that. And let's see, how we doing here? If engine 2 is stable, looks like it. We can now turn off the generator and turn off the APU. There we go. Alright. Let's see where we're at here. Still testing up there. Let's load our data card.
Pull up, pull up.
This will finish in a minute. And then
Altitude, altitude.
Exit out of this. Enter. Enter. Very good. We can now move this to the on position. Turn on the JTRS data link. Let's go to the TAD display on the left monitor and the CDU on the right monitor. We're going to be looking for this alignment to start flashing, which tells us it's done. Then we'll be able to turn on the EGI system. So for the moment, let's go back over here, take a quick look. We can turn on our computerized controls and do our takeoff trim right here. And then let's see how things are looking here. Things are looking good. Let's get this, I think that's, yeah, off for now. Taxi lights, landing lights. Okay, where are we at here? Let's uncage this. And currently on the ground, our barometric pressure is 28.52. It's important to set this altimeter to that, which will actually show 0 feet above sea level because we're essentially in the flat area of Nevada. 2. Very good. Alright, where are we at? Up here, we're looking pretty good. We're going to need nose wheel steering. Turn that on. And then, let's see, where are we at here? This hasn't flashed yet. Why not? Don't know. Let's check our display here. Warning messages. Let's see. Generators. Everything looks right. Countermeasure should be on standby. I don't know why we're not seeing this alignment being done yet. This is done. Oh boy. Well, let's continue. We need to set these 2 switches, the EAS and the radar altimeter. I think everything here is looking good. What else we got? Oops. Sorry about that. There we go. Now it's flashing. We can go to nav. Come down here, turn on EGI. Now let's look at our warning messages. Alright, we've only got one. The anti-skid will turn on when we're ready to take off. So, I think we're ready to taxi. Pretty sure. Alright, here we go. Forward on the mic. Oops, this is already at F5. Nellis, F1. Request taxi to runway, F1.
Hog 1-1. Request taxi to runway.
Let's turn on the taxi light. There's our wingman over there.
Hog 1-1. Clear to taxi to runway 3. Path 2.
One thing we haven't done is check our flight controls. Here we go. Rudder. Elevator. Ailerons. Speed brakes. And our flaps. This is full flaps. We'll come back to 7 degrees flaps for takeoff. And we'll just take a quick look around. Everything's looking good. Alright, we're ready to taxi. Oops. Here we go. Alright. Let's get going. We're already parked right at runway 3, so we're here. Stop here a second. Contact the ATC. Request takeoff F1.
Hog 1-1. Request takeoff. Hog 1-1. You are cleared for takeoff when ready. Climb 300 at QFE 28.52.
Climb to 3,000 feet. So we'll turn on the pitot heat now. And we'll turn on the anti-collision. There we go. We'll turn on the anti-skid. And we'll turn on the landing lights. That's it. We're ready for takeoff. Here we go. Alright. And we want waypoint 2 up in the HUD. Well, it's already there. Let's go. At 70 knots, I'll turn off the nose wheel steering. You can see the speed on the left of the HUD up there. At 135, we'll be rotating. We'll come back to 10 degrees. Here we go. 10-degree pitch. There we go. And then landing gear up. Landing gear's up. Flaps is up. Okay. Stay at 10 degrees. We want to be around 180 knots or so. As soon as it switches to waypoint 3 up there, we'll right here. It's ready to switch to waypoint 3 in 0.6 miles. Here we go, waypoint 3. And we're still trying to get to 3,000 feet. We're at 2,400,
Pull up,
which is
pull
right
up.
here. Trying to get to 3,000. in from Nellis, which is right there. We're 2,900, 3,000. Okay, we're gonna level off around 3,000. Let's trim it down a bit. And we're heading directly to waypoint 3 across Lake Mead. Got autopilot on so I can turn off the landing lights, turn off anti-skid, and switch this external lights to forward. And what that will do is switch the lights to a normal running mode with a steady light. There's my wingman, there he is. Alright. Let's take a look back in the plane, see if there's anything else I need to change. No warnings. That's great. Things are looking good here. We started out with about 3,000 pounds of fuel in the left and right tanks. By the time we have to refuel, we'll be pretty low. We'll be around 1,200 pounds in each tank. And when we hit 1,000 pounds in each tank, it'll be what they call bingo fuel.
At your 12 o'clock is Lake Mead. It is the largest reservoir in the United States in terms of water capacity. Formed by Hoover Dam, the reservoir serves water to the states of Arizona, California, and Nevada.
Slow down. Now that we're flying at 3,000 feet, let's get down to like 230 knots. We need to conserve fuel. The maximum speed for this Wardog, believe it or not, is only like 310 knots. Because it's ground support jet, it doesn't have afterburners, etc. And we can change our map to a 20-mile view. Alright. Alright, we're at 235 knots. Speed up a little. A little bit more.
At your 1 o'clock is the new bridge over the Black Canyon used
Right
to
here.
bypass the need to go over the top of the Hoover Dam. The Hoover Dam is a concrete arch gravity dam in the Black Canyon of the Colorado River on the border between the U.S. states of Nevada and Arizona. It was constructed between 1931 and 1936 during the Great Depression and was dedicated on September 30th, 1935 by President Franklin D. Roosevelt. 96 workers lost their lives building the Hoover Dam. There are also false rumors that some construction workers are entombed in the concrete. After waypoint 3, we will make a right turn, and off to your 3 o'clock you will get a good look at the Hoover Dam. Let's continue to Henderson and Las Vegas.
Nice view there. Alright, so waypoint 3, we get there in 1.6 miles. It'll switch to waypoint 4. We do need to pass through each waypoint automatically so that at the end of this mission it knows that I actually did fly through all the waypoints. Here's our waypoint. I'll switch to 4 now. Let's get out of autopilot. Here we go. I'm going to come around and see if we can see the Hoover Dam from the other side now, before we head towards waypoint 4, which will be over Las Vegas. It should be pretty good. Yeah. Alright. Let's set this up here. That'll be good. By the way, just 3,000 feet above sea level, this radar altimeter will actually show our speed above ground, and you'll see how that changes when we're going over mountaintops. Alright, here's the other side of the Hoover Dam. Alright, waypoint 4, here we come. We just gotta follow that. Get lined up with the waypoint marker there. Whoops, we're already there. Let's get down to 3,000 feet again. Let's recenter that. There we go. That's good. So I'm not going to fast forward through this part.
At 12 o'clock is the town of Henderson, Nevada. On 4th May 1988, a conflagration followed by several explosions occurred at the Pacific Engineering and Production Company of Nevada chemical plant. The explosion killed 2 and injured 372 people. The explosion was the equivalent of 1 kiloton of TNT and measured 3.5 on the Richter scale. The atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima was about 15 kilotons, so the Henderson explosion was quite large. The area is marked by orange smoke. The plant produced ammonium perchlorate, an oxidizer used on solid propellant rocket boosters, including the space shuttle.
So that happens to be where the explosion took place, but there's really nothing to see there. It's obviously been repaired, etc. years ago, but the orange smoke marks the spot. Next stop, we'll do a flyover of Las Vegas on our way. You can see on this compass we're heading west up into the desert.
At 12 o'clock is the city of Las Vegas. As you know, it's called Sin City. Here are some fun facts about Las Vegas. The first person of European ancestry to enter the Las Vegas Valley was Rafael Rivera, who scouted the area in 1821 as part of Antonio Romijo's expedition to open up a trade route, the Old Spanish Trail, between New Mexico and California. Rivera named the valley Las Vegas, the Meadows, after its spring water grasses. Legalization of gambling in 1931 encouraged other parts of the country to request the recall of Nevada's statehood. Today there are forms of legalized gambling in 48 of the 50 states. With millions of lights, Las Vegas is considered the brightest spot on earth. There are more than 150 casinos and at least 150,000 hotel-motel rooms in the Las Vegas Valley area. At your 2 o'clock low is the 1,149-foot tall stratosphere and is the tallest observation tower in the United States. Music legend Elvis Presley performed 837 consecutive sold-out shows at the Las Vegas Hilton, now known as Las Vegas Hotel and Casino.
There's a lot of traffic overhead if you take a look. But I'm going to get lined up with McCarran.
Below at your 9 o'clock is McCarran International Airport. At one of the private terminals is the home of Janet Airlines. The secret of airline transports workers to Groom Lake, Area 51 on Boeing 737 aircraft. We may see one during our flight. Look out for civilian aircraft around McCarran. The airspace is extremely crowded this morning. At waypoint 4, let's continue to Creech Air Force Base.
I don't see anything taken off. Anyway, I'm going to make a right turn right along Las Vegas. We'll see the stratosphere on our way up to waypoint 4. So, here we go.
Altitude, altitude.
We're doing alright. Let's take a look at this stratosphere. Trump Tower, did you see that? I think it was. Stratosphere. Cool. Alright, let's get back to waypoint 4, back to 3,000 feet. And we're at 32 minutes, so I'll be going to a new video. Hope you enjoyed part 1, version 2.